and today I'm going to teach you how to make a twist on the classic Espresso Martini. This is called a Mocha Martini. You probably guessed from the name, we're adding chocolate into the classic recipe. So I'm just going to run through very quickly everything that you need in terms of equipment and ingredients for this fine cocktail. So first of all, you need your cocktail shaker. This is a 3-piece or a cobbler shaker. The clue is in the name, it comes into 3 pieces. We have the main vessel here, and then we have 2 parts to the shaker lid itself. The larger part has got a strainer element on the inside, and there's a little thimble-like cap to stop this cocktail going everywhere whilst you're shaking it. So we're going to need that one. We have here what's called a jigger or a bartender's measure. This measures 50 mils on the large side or a double measure, and 25 mils or a single measure on the other. You're going to need a martini glass similar to this one. You could use any stemware really. A small wine glass would do the trick nicely. To be honest, you could make this in a teacup if you had to, and it would still taste delicious. You're also going to need some cubed ice. The garnish is fresh coffee beans, 3 of. And the ingredients, really simple. It's vodka based, so we need 50 mils of vodka. We're going to need also 50 mils of cold brew chilled espresso. And then rather than a coffee liqueur as in the classic recipe, we have here an equal mix of coffee liqueur and chocolate liqueur. So we need 30 mils in total or 15 mils of each. All right, let's get started. Now, first of all, this cocktail serves straight up with no ice in the glass. So you want to make sure that all the elements are as chilled as possible. We're going to chill down the cocktail itself by shaking it with ice, of course, but you want the glass itself to be as cold as possible. So if you've got easy access to a fridge or freezer whilst you're making this, pop your glass in there whilst we make the cocktail and we'll retrieve it at the end. But if not, never fear, you can do as I'm going to and add some ice into the glass, purely for the purposes of chilling that glass down. And then we'll empty that ice out at the end before we use it. Right, this one is super simple, nice, quick and easy. So grab your shaker, lid off, we'll need that again in a moment. All we're going to do is add all our liquid ingredients into the shaker, add ice, give it a good hard shake, decant into our cold glass, quick garnish, and it's ready for you to enjoy. So, first things first, start off with the base, our vodka. 50 mils, a nice healthy double measure, straight into your shaker. Now we're going to add 30 mils of the mix of coffee and chocolate liqueur, so essentially 15 mils each. Measure that out with your jigger, which is around about 2/3 of the way to the top of the large side. Don't miss a drop of that beautiful liquid. Now we're going to finish this off with the coffee. If you're making this from one of our kits, we've provided you with 50 mils of beautiful cold brew espresso. If you're making this at home, then any really strong coffee that has had time to chill down will do the trick nicely. 50 mils, the same as we did with the vodka. Straight in. Now those are all the liquid ingredients. Couldn't be simpler. What we're going to do now is fill that shaker up with ice, give it a good hard shake. Now when you walk into any cocktail bar, you might see all the different bartenders have got really individual styles of shaking. Some of them are really theatrical, others are just getting the job done in a bit more of a workman-like fashion. But essentially the action is the same. So firstly we fill it up with ice. And what we're looking to do, fill that all the way to the top. Make sure the lid is on nice and tight, you don't want any spilling. And the idea here is to be sending the liquid back and forth through the ice with every shake. And the best way to do that is to have one hand on the base, one hand on the top, and then a nice hard shake over the shoulder for about 10 seconds. Here we go. Right, that's my workout for the day done. Right, we know it's nicely chilled, there's condensation on the outside, it's cold to the touch. So next we're going to pour it into our glass, grab it out of the freezer, or if you had ice in there like me, you can empty that out now. That's done its job nicely. Nice cold glass. Remove the top thimble cap from the shaker itself, and that'll allow you to pour the liquids into the glass, leaving the ice behind. It's done its job for us now. Now you should see a nice creamy head on the top. Looks a little bit like a Guinness. What we're doing here, we've actually activated the proteins inside the coffee, and that's going to allow that beautiful creamy foam on top. The same as you get a crema on a fresh espresso. That to the side. We're nearly there. Finally, we're going to garnish this with 3 coffee beans. These are supposed to represent health, wealth, and happiness. Just be careful not to inhale those when you're drinking it. And there we have it, super simple. The Mocha Martini, our contemporary twist on the classic Espresso Martini. Enjoy.